This video is probably going to be a bit different from the other videos you've seen on my channel before, because up to this point, almost all of my videos are like fully scripted. Means I type a full script, exactly what I'm going to say, and I'm more like staring at the teleprompter or at least reading from the script. And this video, it's a bit more spontaneous. Actually, it's pretty much spontaneous. I just have a few points that I noted I would like to cover. And yeah, the reason I'm doing this is I like to use this platform to improve my communication skill and to overcome one of my limiting beliefs. So I always believe that I have to be very, very prepared, very, very polished. I do not allow myself to be very spontaneous because I don't want to look bad. And that has not been helpful. So I recognize that, and hopefully by making at least weekly videos like this, I can improve my communication skill. Okay, so if you're watching, just let me know that how do you find this, and the fact that you're watching it gives me some like comfort, like hey, maybe my message resonates with someone, and maybe if you're a consultant, if you're a coach, or maybe you are a freelancer who's watching this, and by sharing some of these up and downs, you'll feel like, hey, at least if you're facing a similar situation, you know that you are not the only one in the world that has to go through this. And hopefully you can find some comfort with that. Okay, that being said, let me dive into today's topic, which is my client decided to reduce the ad budget by half. Okay, so I'm going to cover 4 questions. What happened? What should have happened? What's my lesson from this? And what action I'll take from here? So what happened was during a meeting in November, the client just suddenly, actually, the program is converting well, but suddenly just announced, hey, heads up, everyone, in December, we're going to reduce the ad budget by half. So the team was a bit like, huh? Because uh, our income is like commission based. So when the ad is reduced, the ad budget is reduced, we're going to make less sales naturally, and that's going to affect our income. So yeah, that is what happened. Now, number 2 is what should have happened. This is where I'll be doing some self-reflection, because were I in the client's shoes, I probably would have done or said the same thing. So the client's reason is very sound. During December, end of the year, we are doing courses, we are doing coaching, training kind of a business. December is a holiday season. Everybody in North America, actually, a lot of people around the world are taking time off. So in the past, the conversions, the cost per conversions is always very high. It means the conversions is less than normal. So it would make sense for the team to take a break during December. And once it's January, we will just resume. Okay. So on the surface, that's like, hey, it sounds very, sounds fine. However, this is where I learned the lesson of over communicating. So I believe this is what should have happened. Now, I'm certainly guilty of the same as what has happened, what was said or what wasn't said in this situation. So upon reflection, I believe like if the message were delivered in this way, it would be less disruptive for the team. And there's like a very, very low chance that my client's actually going to watch this video. So I can give some feedback here. So because this client, team members of our level probably already worked on a few projects before. So it's probably going to be very common before one of our projects and or our contracts are not renewed. One of the things that happen is the company spend less on ads. or maybe the company is going out of business. Maybe their company they want to find a new media buyer, a new consultant, a new coach, a new marketing director, whatever the case is. But it usually starts with we're going to spend less on ads. So me having when being through this a few times, it's like whenever there's a discontinuing of contract, what always happened a few months before that is the client will have a conversation with me. It's like, hey Jay, I'd like to spend less on ads. So the moment he made that announcement, I was like, oh wait a minute, I thought the program is going well, conversions are good. Why does he want to end the project? That immediately comes to my mind. So had he just say that, hey, everything's going to be normal. In fact, in January, I like to double the ad spend. So you guys can catch up, make up for lost income. That would make this almost no negative impact. Okay. But I could see the team's morale did suffer a little just from that announcement. Okay. So what's my lesson in this? My lesson in this is I further appreciate the importance of over communicating. Now, in credit where credit is due, I believe the client already communicated more than all the other previous clients that I had. When it comes to like, hey, reducing this budget, what is not going to happen, what's going to happen, don't worry, I will still be continuing this project for at least 12 months. So credit where credit is due, because he did mention that. However, what would be making us feel even better would be, a slightly over communicating. It's like, hey, I like the work you guys do. Like, this is no way. Please don't interpret this as me trying to stop the project or anything like that. Like, I like the work you guys do. We are breaking even. Sometimes we are making some profits. It's achieving my business objective. That would really calm us down. And if he would over communicate by say, hey, this December, I noticed there are some parts where it's not involving the ads. Maybe it's creating additional bonus content or bonus materials for our future students next year. We always didn't have the time to create this. So maybe this month, since we're spending less on ads, maybe you can spend some time to create these materials. Now, had he said that, I'll be like, yeah, okay, makes sense. And yeah, I think I will, instead of worrying about, hey, do I need to find a new client to replace this account? I'll be like, okay, my attention will be, how can I develop these new materials and improve the project? So when we launch next year, the offer, the bonus is going to be, the value is going to be so much higher, and it's going to be so much easier to close sales. Okay. That being said, what is the action I'll take now is exactly what I mentioned. So I realized since the ad budget is being half, I can take a look at the ads half as frequent. I can reduce the time and attention I spend on ads. Instead, I can use it to develop more materials for the program itself. So that's the action that I'll take. Okay, so that was actually this video went better than I expected. That being said, is the third take, just for your information. Before we end this video, I'd like to share one lesson I learned in the past week, which is when you're doing something new for the first time, allow yourself to do it really, really badly. So this video, actually, if I were to rate myself, it's going to be like a 2 out of 10, which is good enough. Because if you're doing something new, you shouldn't aim for a 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10. Just allow yourself to reach 2 or 3 out of 10 and just trust yourself. The next video you make is going to be at least a 2 out of 10. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, on this channel, I share mostly my journey as a digital marketer, as a coach, as a consultant. Yeah, so if you'd like to join me on this journey, just subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.